Hello and welcome to Top 5. We had a big one last week, Top 5 tag teams. Fellas, how are we all doing?
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Happy days. So, have you got any good comments for me? What are
I
people
don't know
saying?
about good, but we'll have a look.
Yeah, they're not our picks, so.
I've not actually read through them, so I don't know if they're good, but we'll have a look.
Yeah.
You want to start off?
We'll have a look.
We'll have a look. Of course, we'll have a look. Do you want to start off, John?
Yeah, I'll go on my list. I'll tick them off as I go. So I'll start with Desert Man Dave. He has gone the 2-man power trip, the Legion of Doom, APA. We all fucking didn't put APA in, did we?
Nope.
Just shout, you know.
New Age Outlaws, and then the Usos.
Okay.
Okay. Heel Jack has. Right, so when we said we don't know if they're good or not. Number 5, A-Town Down Under. Number 4, the War Raiders. Number 3, Motor City Machine Guns. I think he likes SmackDown. Number 2, Street Profits. And number 1, DIY.
Okay.
A-Town Down Under.
bias?
I do like his emblem.
Yeah, his profile picture.
Yeah, that's it. That's pretty cool. For you, Ted, because you're not seeing it, it's Jack Perry with his back turned, wearing his leather jacket, saying "Cry Me a River."
Oh, I love that.
They've got Juicy. Juicy. He's got the Wild Samoans. See a thing here. The Head Shrinkers. The Dirty Dogs. Kane and X-Pac, and the Los Guerreros.
Alright, okay. Los Guerreros is a good shout. Didn't even think of them.
Bit of a random one, Dirty Dogs, isn't it? Everyone in the middle there.
Yeah, mate. Have you going top rope next?
Yeah, got our own next. Number 5, Demolition. Number 4, the Quebecers. Number 3, Strike Force. Number 2, the Midnight Express. And number 1, the Nasty Boys. Good old top rope with the old school there.
Fair.
Mr. Green, this is where the old school comes in. He is an old school, we can blatantly say. He's got the smoking guns.
Rope.
Yeah. Tony Atlas and Rocky Johnson, the Natural Disasters, Money Inc., and then the Heart Foundation.
As the Rock paid you to put them in there.
Are you Dwayne in disguise?
Are you actually Dwayne? I'll go with Ted's alter ego, Asian Nightmare. Number 5, AOP. Number 4, the Good Brothers. Number 3, London and Kendrick. Shout.
That's good.
Number 2, Eminem. And number 1, a rated RKO. I like that. Ruthless Aggression. Heavy, that.
Yeah. All Elite Wrestling fella is gone. Team Hell No. Too Cool. The Bar. Edge and Christian. And the New Day. No Usos.
We are the Bar. No Usos.
We are the Bar.
Bert has got the Steiners, the British Bulldogs, the Rock and Sock Connection. No, none of us mentioned. The Brothers of Destruction, and the world's greatest tag team is number 1.
No, they are the world's greatest.
I think that's got Kurt Angle involved in it. That's why. Kurt Angle was the leader altogether.
Oh,
Team
I'm
Angle.
I am fucking thinking of the wrong thing. Never mind. LP fan.
Who were you thinking of?
Missing Shawn.
Shane
Morris.
Oh,
Shane
right.
O'Mac.
No, that was the greatest in the world.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting myself mixed up with. Because I was like, what? LP fan. It's got Shawn Michaels and Triple H, Hardy Boys, APA, New Day, and the Usos.
Usos, and that's the list.
So this week we have top 5 cruiserweights / light heavyweights in WCW and WWE.
Yep.
We did say
ECW, anything falls under the brand of a lightweight cruiserweight, barring going like to New Japan and
The championship. Whoever held the Cruiserweight Championship or the Light Heavyweight Championship.
Yes.
In WCW and WWE.
Okay,
I don't think
that's fine.
ECW had one, did they?
No, but some of the guys might have.
Yeah, they flipped over,
between,
didn't they?
yeah.
Who wants to go first? John, do you want to change it up? Oh, okay.
I'll go first.
All right, sorry.
Number 5 is Matt's and yours number 1, but he's my number 5. Funaki is my number 5.
I totally forgot about Funaki.
Funaki is one of the best ones to do it. It's absolutely brilliant. Him and
he wouldn't have made my top 5 anyway.
On my list. Is made. They were fantastic in the Attitude Era. Kai and Tai. That's absolutely brilliant.
Pez, John.
I wrote mine down. I've literally got it on the top of my head. Number 5.
Yeah.
The man who doesn't know how to crack a smile, but an absolute technician in the lightweight division.
Yeah.
Lance Storm.
Absolute banger. Really good pick, that. I like
Lance Storm, he's great technical wrestler. We were on live the other day and I've discovered ROH have actually got a match with him and Brian Danielson on the YouTube channel. Well, that's getting watched at some point in the next couple of days. But yeah, lightweight division, absolute technical god. But he's not higher up for me because the ones above are better.
Number 5. I was iffing and Aaron, as usual, with my number 5. However, I've gone with Dean Malenko. There's a reason he's not higher for me.
These four better be better.
Oh, well, for me, I enjoyed the 4 above him more.
Right.
Because that's what we were going off, what I enjoyed more. Originally I thought we were going off what I thought was the WWE history, but yeah, Dean Malenko, I had Neville there originally, because I really loved Neville's run when he was a heel. I thought he was fucking great as a cruiserweight champion. And I had Enzo there as well, because I loved Enzo's reign. I thought Enzo was great with it. But I just thought Dean Malenko just brought a bit of class to the cruiserweight division at the time when it was like S.A. Rios. As much as obviously I'm not saying S.A. Rios was not class, but Dean Malenko was a different level than everybody else at the time, and he was so good. And he still is.
I'll give it to you.
So.
Yeah, good pick.
John?
Number 3? No, 4, sorry.
4. Yeah.
He's in number 4 because I feel the 3 that I've got above him are more my guys. But he's the greatest masked wrestler of all time.
Dragon Lee?
Dragon Lee?
Penta?
Grande America.
Grande could fuck you off.
And it's more for his work as the lightweight in WCW.
Mr. America?
Yep. Rey Mysterio. Now, my top 4, they're all for the work they did for the cruiserweights in WCW. Because when they came to WWE, they projected themselves up into the better spots. But in WCW, the cruiserweights were there, but they didn't give a shit about them. Because it was run by the big guys. But they went out each week and stole the show. And Rey Mysterio was, 16 when he first wrestled in WCW. And he was something special. He was like something I'd never seen before. And then Halloween Havoc match against Eddie Guerrero is probably one of the greatest cruiserweight matches of all time, if not the greatest cruiserweight match of all time. So yes, Mr. Rey Mysterio.
Cool. My number 4 is X-Pac.
Okay.
Doesn't make my list.
X-Pac goes 6.
X-Pac. So what I will say is I didn't watch WCW. Okay. So I've seen obviously the highlights that WWE always put on, or that's on YouTube, like the Ray and Eddie, Jericho holding it. Jericho's not on my list because I didn't watch Jericho as a cruiserweight champion, so I can't put him in the list. If I was going off with who I thought was actually the best, Chris Jericho would be in the list. But X-Pac, when X-Pac won it in 2001, I think, during the Invasion angle, he won the WCW Cruiserweight Championship.
Yeah.
Before winning the light heavyweight and bringing them together. He weren't on every show, but when he did, he always people hate on X-Pac they used to
great.
hate on him all the time. He was fucking
X-Pac is
fantastic.
the underappreciated member of the DX.
Yeah, definitely.
Of the clique, I'd say.
At one point,
Of the clique as a whole, he's probably the most underrated.
yeah. X-Pac for me was my favourite, at the time was my favourite member of DX. I fucking loved him. And as Cruiserweight champ, he faced Alex Tajiri when he, obviously when the invasion angle started and all that. He didn't hold it for long, but I just remember coming out with the X Factor music by Uncle Cracker. With Albert and just incredible.
I listen to that song a lot.
It's fucking true, mate.
It's absolutely
dealing with the X Factor.
It was the X Factor. I should say, what was the name of the group? It was the X Factor.
Yeah. So X Factor is my number 4. Probably more nostalgia than anything else, to be fair.
Yeah.
My number 4 is a man that is still wrestling today. That was part of the Attitude Era, and he's still going strong. It is Taka Michinoku. And say that the stuff that guy did in the Attitude Era, did in ECW when he came over with the great Sasuke, his teacher at the time, and debuted, showed a whole new style. Was one of the most underrated, probably, lightweights of the Attitude Era. And afterwards, he obviously left at the end of 2001, when they split him and Funaki up, and he went and did his own thing in Japan, and he's still going strong now and still fighting.
DDT.
Yeah, he's in NJPW.
He's still in NJPW.
Yeah, he's part of Just 4 Guys. He opened up his own.
What a name!
Just 4 Guys.
We need a 4th member so we can rebrand as Just the 4 Guys.
Well, they could call them 5 Guys, could they?
So Sonata joined the group, and they became the Just 5 Guys. And then Sonata obviously left, so they went back to Just 4. And they're currently just 3.
Copyright infringement, not 5 Guys.
There's a few. Japan don't care about copyright. Come on.
I love the simplicity of that name. That is actually brilliant. And that's not me taking the piss. The simplicity of that group name is just great.
Just 4 guys. Just 4 guys.
4 guys.
There's 4 of us.
But yeah, so they're my number 4. Taka's my number 4. He's man.
Is he your number 4?
Yeah.
He's your number 4.
Do you want my number 3?
Yeah, go for it. Oh no, I'll do number 3 next. Because we were going round.
All right, okay.
Is your number 3 Funaki, and then number 2 is Taka, and then number 1's Funaki by any chance?
No.
Okay. My number 3 is Gregory Helms.
What? Does a hurricane come through?
2006 Gregory Helms when he took it all off, and he was literally just Gregory Helms. He was
his jean shorts. He had jorts, didn't he?
No, he had he had like just normal wrestling shorts on. In 2006 when he became Gregory Helms, and he came out with a beanie on, and he was more serious. And he held the title. I think he held the title for the longest reign at that point. I think
he held it for ages.
Yeah, he won it at Raw Rumble. He came over from Raw to SmackDown to be in that cruiserweight, whatever they called it, Cruiserweight Open, I think, and he won it. I loved Kid Cash as well at that time. I thought Kid Cash was great. And he was going to go in at one point, but
right off some honourable mentions.
I had to be.
That flip he did off ECW One Night Stand into everybody. He got so much hype.
Yeah, he did. But no, Gregory Helms is my number 3. I thought Gregory Helms was fucking great with it, and I loved SmackDown at the time, and SmackDown was my favourite brand. So
yeah, I can get that.
Teddy.
Okay. My number 3 is right. So he didn't do much in WWE, in all honesty, but what he did in WCW and around the world was. So my number 3 is Ultimo Dragon. As I know he's known for the slip at WrestleMania, but yeah, I don't think we're going to find.
Titus O'Neil's known for the slide at the Greatest Royal Rumble now, so it's good.
It's more like I don't think you'll probably find a more decorated cruiserweight out there. And like everywhere he's been, he's won gold. Like he's even 2 times cruiserweight champion in WCW, world television champion twice. He was then NJPW, did loads. I say CMML is champion All Japan, He's a champion. Like all during the build-up when they brought him in, he had like 5 or 6 belts on him in pictures. Like he was just this mysterious guy. Like I say, he did do. For me, I think Rey Mysterio overshone him. So because they both come in at relatively similar times, and I think he took the shine away. Say from Ultimo Dragon. I know Ultimo were a bit older, but Rey, I think, just took he did everything Ultimo did, but better. Unfortunately, but
yeah, Rey
Ultimo
came in 2002, didn't he? And then Ultimo came in 2004.
Yeah, 2003.
Oh, was it 3? At the end of 3?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, because I didn't remember him being in the Royal Rumble.
It was in Here Comes the Pain game.
Yeah, he was it. Oh, yes, he was. So, yeah, it was 2003. Yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I didn't watch him in WCW as a Cruiserweight champ, so...
yeah, he was absolutely sick.
And did he? I don't think he held it in WWE, did he?
No.
No, so, yeah.
Because you were done after that slip. The slip in that.
I don't remember the slip. And now you mention it, I do. But I'd probably remember more of his match with Rey on Velocity.
Yeah.
That's why he was stuck as well, which was shit. Because he was sick. But yeah.
Yeah.
Fair play. Number 2, Teddy Son.
Oh, wow.
How have you been? I thought you... Oh, sorry, mate. Number 3, mate. Sorry.
Already been said anyway. The man of 1,000 holds, Mr. Dean Malenko.
Yeah.
Absolutely love Dean. Classy wrestler. Apart from the sleazy stalker of China story mode.
Lita.
Thanks, Vince. Is it Lita?
Yeah.
Lita. Lita, yes. It was Lita. Yeah, thanks, Vince. Living out your fantasies through Dean Malenko.
We've heard that many
but
times.
Yeah, I absolutely loved the Radicals when they came through WWE. But Dean was one of the ones as well in WCW that I loved watching. This one is just literally this list is what I enjoyed watching when I was younger. The cruiserweights, because they were high flyers, and then you had the mix of Malenko doing the technical wrestling with Storm, and Ray doing what he was doing, and then the other two that were on my list doing what they were doing. But yeah, Dean's just awesome.
Yeah,
he's very entertaining. Underappreciated probably.
Yeah.
When he came through with the Radicals, obviously Eddie and Chris Benoit went on to be superstars, but Dean got stuck in the fall. Obviously Perry Saturn.
Perry was probably the one that fucking just went nowhere.
Perry was I love Perry, but I think Perry was lucky that he got to be part of the Radicals. Because if he wasn't, I don't think Perry would have even lasted in WWE as long as he did.
Would have got him.
Yeah. I think that was a sort of buy us free, get him free.
Although his
sort
mock
of job
was funny, I'll give him that.
I love Perry Saturn. But yeah, number 3 for me is Dean Malenko.
Coolio. Teddy Son, number 2.
Number 2. I realised I put 6 in my list and I'll put 2 people at number 2.
That's all good.
It is.
You're gonna have to pick one then, aren't you? Hey, Doug, do which one, not you?
I'm gonna go this guy. I'm gonna go right on the technicality because he won an NXT Cruiserweight Champion, and that was Kushida.
It's Cruiserweight.
It was Kushida.
Did Kushida hold it?
Yeah, he was the inaugural. It was the first.
The inaugural. Anyway, TJP was.
No, he was.
Yeah, because I was majorly pissed off with that he won it.
Yeah.
He won it at NXT TakeOver 31 by the looks of things. Against... Who did he beat? He beat Velvet... No, he didn't. He has been champ. It's on his list. So we're looking... I
can't remember him being champ, that's all.
I don't remember holding it. I genuinely... I'm not pulling your leg here or anything. I'm
just double checking that.
TJP, and then... I'm sure it went to Cedric Alexander.
Neville.
I swear it said in his list.
Neville. Enzo.
Yeah, he has Cruiserweight Champion one time. And he beat...
Did he take it from Enzo?
Grand Metalik, wasn't it? That did the initial one.
It's not even on the list. Unless it was down the line. Give me a oh yeah, there it is. He beat Escobar.
Yes, he did.
That's really deep down into towards the ends of that championship. Yeah, that's the back end of that title.
He was the third to last champion because Roderick Strong and then Camilo Hayes held it, and then they got rid of it.
Yeah.
They unified it with the North American title.
Which is where it should be, in all honesty. Yeah, 160.
I would have had it back out. I would fuck the speed off and have that.
Yeah, I'd absolutely fuck the speed off and have Cruiserweight back. You think that people could absolutely do a job in Cruiserweight now? Like, I'll give you one name who's probably going to get a bit of a push because of what he did in that match against War Raiders, JD.
Yeah.
Ray Phoenix. Dom could have done with it at one point. Tozawa. There's fucking loads.
But imagine Dom's first major title in the main roster was the Cruiserweight. The one Ray made famous and one Eddie made famous.
Yeah. And then when the North American then gone to the Intercontinental, then you are like literally climbing up the ranks, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I mean, and even now the AAA guys could come into NXT or come into Raw. And do you know what I mean? Like Vikingo. So I know he's better than that, but
yeah, I've got news on Vikingo for using a little while, so that's fine.
But yeah, with Kushida, the reason he's so high up my list is when I started watching New Japan. I realised that copyright weren't a thing in Japan. When Kushida come out, Taguchi come out dressed as Doc Brown, and a little kid came out with like a Kushida foam head on. They were then he got his time machine out, and then he pressed the button. It all smoked, and then he brought Kushida from the past into the future, and Kushida came out, let's say, dressed as Marty McFly. And they've had a DeLorean and everything, and it just made me laugh. And he's fucking mint. He's great everywhere he's been. He's been to TNA, he's done NXT, he's done... I think the only place he's not been is AEW. That's the only one he's not done.
I think he was massively underutilised in WWE as well, unfortunately.
Wait, so the people you picked about Funaki and Taka, Funaki, have you picked them on... I'm just asking. I'm not actually being a dick or anything. Have you picked them on what they've done all over, or what they've done for the Cruiserweight Championship?
I've just done it as what they've done.
All over.
Like all over, and
okay.
Because he was a big name coming into NXT. Like when he came to
NXT, that's not what I'm asking. I'm only asking because it was about the Cruiserweight Championship and Light Heavyweight Championship. That's all. I just didn't know which way you were going about. But that's fair enough. That's fair, dude.
As long as they've held it.
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
Exactly. That's why I panicked then, because I'll be honest, my other number 2 was Tajiri.
Tajiri in WWE with the Cruiserweight Championship, he held it multiple times, and each reign was good. But yeah, that's why when he said Kushida, I was like, he did fuck all with the Cruiserweight. I think he held it for like 2 weeks and lost it.
160 days he held it for.
Oh, so it was longer than I thought. That's how long the title reign was. That was how good it was.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the back end of it. The back end of
that's when the title was fucking dying off, wasn't it? Unfortunately. But no, that's fair enough.
The minute they put on TJP.
Yeah.
I love TJP.
Well, no, I won't agree with that. It died off when they took it away, then they brought it back again, and then Vince just didn't like cruiserweights. So
the thing with the Cruiserweight Challenge, it really annoyed me with the Cruiserweight Challenge because the talent that they had on that tournament that they failed to sign to deals.
They had Zack Sabre Jr., they had Ibushi, they had...
Didn't Ibushi sign though for a bit? Because Ibushi was on a takeover.
I think it was just because he was doing that challenge.
That challenge wasn't on a takeover.
It might have been like a one match after sort of deal to see if he wanted to sign. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, because I know that he sacked it off because he wanted to go back to. To go back to New Japan.
They should have given it Ibushi. They should have given it Ibushi to win, but
yeah, which kind of would have forced his hand a little bit.
But my number 2, for me, the man of 1,004 holds, the Ayatollah of rock and roller, the Painmaker, the Learning Tree,
Whoa.
The founder member of the Inner Circle and the JAS.
The guy that's killing his own career.
Yeah, frontman of Fozzy. I'm trying to think of all the other gimmicks. The Line Tamer.
You can be here till. I'm
Ads. Chris Jericho.
That's who it is.
Absolute. I think you might be able to guess who my number one is going off my list so far. But Jericho in the lightweights, like him and Dean Malenko, the 1,000 whole back and forth for them with the 1,000, and then the 1,004 came from. That promo was just brilliant.
Yeah.
And then obviously for him to come up, debut on to leave WCW because he wasn't getting the respect they deserved. He was the first one that did it. Came up, got an opening night against The Rock on the microphone, and people were sort of like, why are they giving him The Rock on the microphone? And Jericho showed what he could do. Obviously, history's been written. Jericho went on to be the first undisputed world champion as a joke. That backfired. He's got to be probably one of the greatest of all time. Even I know he's killing himself now, but shit happens. He's still going to go down as one of the greatest of all time.
No, of course he is.
Yeah,
that's never in doubt. The doubt, just what I was saying is fucking true. He just needs to retire and call it a day.
I don't think he's retired. I think he just needs to stick at one gimmick. I think the constant changing of his gimmicks is like a gimmick of its own.
It's not even
just
that, though. It's like what he's doing is just his matches aren't good.
No, but this is it, and he's been aligned with Big Bill and Keith. His work with the Inner Circle was his best work.
Not Lee.
Yeah,
So when you said Keith, he looked then. Not Keith Lee.
The
better Keith.
Brian Keith.
Whoa. Don't you be throwing shade at...
Leave my mate Brian Keith out of this, alright?
Yeah, exactly.
Me and him shared a moment under a bridge at Wembley with Mark Briscoe, Leo Rush.
What moment was that, John?
Oh, they were all baked.
Oh, right, okay, I actually got to say I did really well.
I was going to get my tea and they're all there getting high. Who else was there? Prince Nana.
AEW,
and
you know what I mean?
The referee. I forget the ref was.
What, Audrey?
No, it was the bald old guy.
The way she is.
Oh, it's Knox.
Knox. But yeah, Jericho is he's
cool.
He's next level, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
he is. My number 2 is Billy Kidman.
Billy nearly made me list, but it meant leaving Lance off for Billy Kidman, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah, no, Billy Kidman. It was fucking mint. Mainly, again, didn't watch him WCW. I watched him in WWE. Again, SmackDown brand, and I watched SmackDown more than Raw. Is the whole feud he had with London. Because he was doing the Shooting Star Press, he did it once and he knocked out Cold London, and then that was the whole story going forward, and it turned Paul London heel. And then his matches with Ray, Tajiri, Akio, Funaki, Chavo, he was just fucking mint. And when I think Cruiserweight Championship, there's 2 people that always come to mind. There's my number 1 and Billy Kidman.
I think you're doing yourself a dishonour if you like Kidman by not have seen any of his WCW work.
His WCW work.
I know Dave, when you watch this video, Dave, let me know in the chat. I know Dave's a big Kidman fan from WCW as well. Kidman's work in WCW.
Oh no, I've read some. I've watched some stuff that's on like YouTube and stuff, but I've never gone back and watched everything.
Yeah.
But I first saw him when he came through the invasion angle.
Kidman was in the Filthy Animals with Ray and Conan, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, he was. And was Booker T in that team?
I can't remember
I don't
Booker.
think so.
No, because I feel like Booker was going through GI Booker mode at that time.
That's why I thought he was in that little.
No, it was the 3 of them because they were like
we made your guns. Fucking yeah.
The Cholos, where they were like Mexican like gangsters with Kidman in his jeans, shorts and his wife beater.
Okay.
Number 1 time.
My number 1 is this man that's on the back of my phone. Juicing Thunder Liger. He was a massive deal in WCW. He came in, probably put New Japan on the map in the 90s when he first came in with that sort of lucha, that hybrid lucha, like lightweight style, fast, action-packed. And he's like one of the greatest cruiserweights that's ever been there. He's had spots in WWE. I didn't realize this. I didn't realize WWE did a show where they co-promoted with NJPW, WWF, and All Japan. Did a show between the 3 of them in the 90s. I've been recently doing some research about it. So he had his first match in WWE in 1990. His second match in WWE was in 2015 against Tyler Breeze in NXT. He's an all-time legend, and then obviously
also generational as well.
Yeah, an absolute generational talent. He was WCW World Heavyweight Champion. He was also
he beat Brian Pillman for it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, and that match with him and Brian Pillman is an absolute banger of a match. It was so good. Then he's done obviously Ring of Honor, TNA. He's done NJPW, CMML.
He wrestled everywhere.
Yeah. ECW.
Or has he made an appearance everywhere? I don't necessarily mean wrestle. I feel like he may have made an appearance in every wrestling company that there may have been. I feel like he's been in AEW.
Yeah, so I think AEW is the only one he hasn't, because he went into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2020.
Yeah, then he won't have done. I may be thinking of Great Muta.
Yeah, it's Great Muta that has. But yeah, Jushin Thunder Liger is my number 1. And so I think I got. To be fair, I'm happy with my list. You can't beat Liger in my eyes, cruiserweight wise.
Matthew?
I give this guy shit now. I fucking can't stand him. But you cannot say he is not one of the best masked luchadors in the world. And when I think Cruiserweight Champion, I just think of Rey Mysterio. He's fucking... Cruiserweight Champion. That old Rey Mysterio. Fucking loved him. I absolutely loved him. Everything he did. I wasn't well known. Well, I wasn't well known. I wasn't well equipped to know about proper cruiserweight, what Ray did in WCW at the time. Because at the time, internet was just... I wasn't allowed on it. Wasn't. My dad had to be off the phone for me to be on it. Dial up, mate. Dial up. MSN. Yes, mate. Anyway, Rey Mysterio was... Yeah, man, please. Rey Mysterio was and is probably the greatest cruiserweight champion for me in any promotion, but that's just again, I've not watched WCW. I'm just going off WWE and what I've watched. Obviously, we know what he's done previously, but cruiserweight champion wise, he's the only one I think of that deserves that spot. He was Mr. Cruiserweight. He was Mr. Consistent all the way from his debut in 2002 to he won the world title, and then I stopped liking him because I thought and the only reason was because I thought they just gave him the title because of Edda, and he didn't deserve it.
100%.
He didn't deserve it.
100%.
And he gave it him because of Edda. When in reality, I know he's not as big, but Chavo should have been in there for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ray, Mr. Cruiserweight for me, no one better.
I disagree. Only just though. I know he's further down the list, but
I don't think of him. I don't think of your number 1 as a cruiserweight though. That's why.
Cruiserweight, and that's why I knew you wouldn't, and that's why I want to give him I can't, but there isn't any build up other than just say his name. Eddie Guerrero.
Oh.
Eduardo Guerrero. I get it. I get people don't see Eddie as a cruiserweight because Eddie's more memorable work is WWF, WWE, where he was a heavyweight, IC, European, tag team. He never really wrestled in the cruiserweight division when he came up to WWF, WWE back then. But his work in WCW, he carried it. And then when Ray came through, him and Ray were the cruiserweight title picture for so long. And then obviously you had the likes of Dean and Jericho, Kidman. Conan, I think, might even wrestled in it.
Yeah.
I was gonna put Conan in the list, but I wasn't too sure if he actually did. I couldn't bother researching it. But Eddie, for me, like Halloween Havoc, him and Rey Mysterio. That is, I've said it before when I was talking about Ray, that is the pinnacle cruiserweight wrestling for me. That is the cream of the crop. Yeah, I can't leave Eddie off the list. Trying to think of honourable mentions as well. So you've obviously I had Kidman was one of them. Conan, Tajiri,
Super Crazy,
Psychosis.
Yep.
Juventud Guerrera.
Chavo Guerrero.
Chavo gets a lot of flack because of
Jacqueline. Jacqueline.
Actually, here's one, and she deserves to be on here. Is Daphne. Daphne was a cruiserweight champion in WCW. Was she a
good one? I've never watched it, so I don't know.
So I watched the Dark Side of the Ring. Is she, by all accords, yes. It was everyone that spoke about her said that
she held it for some time, yeah.
Yeah, her and she held it like half and half with somebody, with a tag team partner. Then she held it on her own.
Shit.
After the fact, yeah.
Fair play. I knew she held it, but I didn't know she held it for that long. I thought she would have just fucking lost it like Jacqueline did 2 weeks later.
Yeah. So you got like the likes of the mentioned SS Rios, Kendrick,
London,
yeah,
Jack Gallagher at one point, back when he was a good person.
Yeah, you got the CWC, you've got Enzo, you've got TJP, you've got Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali.
Yeah. Neville.
Trying to think back in the WCW stuff.
Well, he's a bit of a bell end. Austin Aries.
Yeah, him and his banana and his jacket pocket. Buddy Murphy.
That win at Showdown in Australia was mint. The crowd were well up for that.
Buddy Murphy, when he came back and went into the CWC and he dropped his finisher for the first night.
Yeah.
In the C, it blew my brain. It absolutely blew my brain. But yeah, there's plenty of cruiserweights. Swaggle.
Gilbert.
El Torito. Gilbert.
Noble.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie Noble.
Spike Dudley.
Joey Mercury.
Yeah.
Mercury held it.
No.
Yeah,
champion.
Joey did. I don't think.
No.
Oh, Joey Mercury never held it.
Oh, Nunzio
did.
Good. Spike Dudley.
Yeah, that's what I just said there. Juventud Guerrero, Kid Cash. Hurricane before he was going on. Elite Skipper. Matt Harder. Daphne held it with Crowbar.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
She held it for 2 weeks.
3 weeks with the other ring. Let's say I'm putting them both together.
She won it on May 15th with Crowbar and lost it on June 16th, so probably 3 weeks she held it for. I thought you were talking about months reign there.
No. It's big for a time, though.
Hey, 3 weeks. 3 weeks at the
moment.
Forget
that. There's someone else that held it before her, a woman. Medusa.
She held it for 3 weeks.
Exactly. Well, we're going off big reigns, so... Do you know what I mean? Can I put Jacqueline... How long did Jacqueline hold it for? Let me have a look at Jacqueline here. She could have held it for longer.
Let's have a look.
May 4th. No, she had it for a week. She lost it the week after to Chavo Guerrero.
I've just seen a reign here. Disco Inferno.
Yeah, right. We skip past that. We skip past that.
Yeah.
He's fucking like that's just like what. Kidman, Jericho, Malenko, Ultimo Dragon, Alex Wright, 6. Yeah. Shinjiro Otani.
Otani raps. He was
fucking
like
great in, wasn't he?
King of,
When he faced
King of Death Wrestling.
But when he faced what's his name, Ted?
Yeah, when he faced yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Fucking great.
Absolutely. Fucking
don't have a fucking clue who he is.
When Otani the guy that like started up Death Wrestling?
That did the
someone else?
Squad Builders Showdown with AJ3.
No, it's
that's Itani, that, isn't it?
That's
anyway,
Itani.
Sorry, mate.
Close.
It's close. Yeah, close. Anyway, yeah, that's our Chris Candido also held it.
Candido, yeah.
Yeah. That's our list.
Yeah, that's our list.
Yep.
See, you told me I can't have Super Juniors in my list, but I fucking found 5 that I could fucking get
You
in
said
there.
we can't have Super Juniors.
No, so
the whole point was if they've held the Cruiserweight Championship and have had a memorable reign and mean something to you, then fair dues. But you were just gonna go, was that Sabre Junior for no fucking reason? Not held a Cruiserweight title in WCW or WWE.
No. What's the recording? Are we telling them or
what?
Yeah, may as well. So
this was set up to see if your head fell off when he went through it.
Oh, my head didn't fell off. I just thought he was just being Ted doing Japan.
Where was he? He had 2 lists.
He wanted Japan. He wanted Japan to be relevant for 1 week.
So he did. That's his list, and then he had another one. And I said, go with the other one because you'll know you're winding him up straight away with the other one.
So I started off at number 5. My other one where number 5, Gilbert.
Yeah, no, straight away I would have gone there.
Number
to be
4,
fair, I questioned it at Funaki in my head.
I seen it was Funaki and Taki because I seen you looking at him when he got the Taki. You're like,
as soon as he said Funaki in my head, I went, he's not being serious here. That's why I went, are you going Funaki Taka, Funaki Taka?
So that one, my number 4 would have been Hornswoggle. My number 3 would have been.
That's not bad. He was longest reigning Cruiserweight champion.
Number 2 would have been Scotty Too Hotty. Then number 1 would have been Funaki. So
I would have been alright with that list. That list would have been alright. Bar Gilbert.
I think he missed his number 3 was Disco Inferno.
Yeah.
Oh, then I would have gone, now you're taking the piss. Because even I know Disco Inferno was useless.
We did that. We came over that last night when you was in Discord last night.
Oh, before I came in.
No, when
when I nipped out. Oh yeah, Leo rang me.
You need to make a list of where it's just like people's going to make his head fall off.
So who's your actual number 1?
I would probably, if I were to throw it out there right now, legitimately, Thunder Liger would probably be in there at number 3. I'd have Billy Kidman probably at 2, Neville at 5. Would
it have been Ray as your number 1?
TJP, it probably won't make it into my top 5 because he was sick. Number 4, I'd probably put him at, and then number 1, I'd probably say same as you, Rey Mysterio.
Right. Well, because when I asked you, are you just doing it off people? I was a bit triggered because I was like, he's not fucking done the right thing here, and it's pissed me off. But we're gonna go with it, and I'm just gonna let him roll with it, and I'll talk to him about it afterwards. Going, will you fucking actually do the shit that we've just said? That's fair enough. My head went, but you didn't know my head went till I just told you, so that's all right. I'm all right with that.
So it was me that got to do it because if I did it, you would have picked up on it very, very quickly.
Oh, if you would have fucking just said anyone other than.
For the fact that he could do it, and it was all wrestlers that have wrestled in New Japan.
To be fair, I was waiting for you, John, to say someone that has got some link to a Cruiserweight Championship from AEW. I was waiting for it. And I was going to go, what the fuck did he do for the Cruiserweight Champion? Like, Kushida! That's when I really went, what the fuck are you doing here, Kushida?
The only one I could link to AEW would be Pac.
Jericho.
As Neville. Oh, Jericho, yeah, but Pac would have been the other one.
Yeah. But when you said Kushida, in my head, that's when my head went.
And then every time he opened his mouth and he started, I wasn't watching him, I was watching your camera on my screen, like.
Okay.
No, he's not wobbled.
I got more wobbled by Kushida in my head than anyone. And I was like, he held it for like a week. Like, what the fuck is this about?
I knew it triggered you a little bit because when I said he held it for 160 days, your eyes lit up and you're like, "Fucking hell!"
I hoped because I've got to go and check these things when you say it because I know half the shit I say is right, but then I question myself and go, did it actually happen? So that's why I checked Daphne and how long the fucking reign for Daphne was when you said a shout out to Daphne. When Medusa held it for as long.
But yes.
But yeah, it made me laugh. It did make me,
So you did trigger me, but you didn't know you triggered me until I told you.
That's why I got it in now because I knew you would have said something afterwards. At least
I would have. I'd literally as soon as the video would have ended, I would have gone, "What the fuck was that listed?" But no.
Yes. As usual, peeps, give us your top 5 in the comments. Let us know who you think. I feel like I could write Desert Man's for him because he's the same sort of. I think it's going to be similar to mine because he's a WCW guy.
Yeah.
But I'm intrigued. So remember the task is they've had held the lightweight or cruiserweight championship in WWE and WWF
and WCW
and WCW. Yeah, because we would
get
a list of Super
champion.
Juniors.
TNA didn't have one, did they?
No.
I don't think Ring of Honor.
The X division was their cruiserweight.
That was their cruiserweight. Yeah, to be fair, yeah. AEW obviously haven't got one.
No.
AEW would do well with one, you know. Take away half the titles in AEW and give him a cruiserweight title. I think that'd work. If
they did like a brand split like they were talking about when Punk had to get his own show made so he could be on TV. They could have done TNT on one.
He's mentioned Punk again. Go for it.
You could have done TNT on one of them, and then a lightweight championship on the other.
Do you know what about at the front of it as well? Sammy Guevara. Fuck it straight away.
Get rid of this international title.
Yeah.
That's been defended twice this year. Fact check that a weekend. Get rid of the international title. Keep Kenny's.
Yeah.
Make that amalgamate them together. Keep Kenny's and bring in a cruiserweight.
Yeah. I agree. The cruiserweight would do well in AEW, especially the way they are with wrestling.
Yeah, with the likes of Sammy Guevara. Put Sammy in there as like your top guy in there. You got Dante Martin.
Yeah.
You got his brother. Is it Darius Martin?
Darius. Yeah.
You got Leo Rush. You've got Action Andrade. You got the Von Erichs, who we remembered that weekend.
Are they still there?
Actually, they had a trio tag team champions with Dustin.
I thought that was the Ring of Honor. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you've got people there that you could do a job. Pack.
Yeah.
If you want to put a bit of prestige on it. Wheeler. But yeah, there's plenty of guys who do it. It's Nana.
Love Prince Nana. Anyway, he took that super kick like a champ.
Yeah, he did.
But if you want to know our thoughts and my thoughts on AEW Double or Nothing and whether I thought it was good or just a bunch of shit, come and join us on main event.
Whoa.
Well, you don't know. You'll find out. I've not told you what my thoughts are.
You have to tune into the next top 5 as well to see what the next top 5 is because we're not telling you.
There's no top 5. Well, when this one comes out, we wouldn't have had one the week before. So.
Yeah. So yeah, get your comments in the list, and you know the script by now. We are Wrestling Fellas everywhere. So make sure you go and follow us, like, share it all, and get into the Discord as well. Get into the chat with the boys and ladies and everybody else.
Yeah.
Till the next time. Peace.
Peace.